Thank you, Kayleigh. Maryland Governor Larry Hogan said today that President Trump has left states to fend for themselves during this pandemic. He accused the president of not listening to medical experts. That is quite a takedown coming from a Republican governor.
Yeah, it's really striking, his comments, especially when you compare them to his past comments. This is revisionist history by Governor Hogan, and it stands in stark contrast to what he said on March 19th, where he praised the great communication that the president has had with governors. On March 19th, he also said, "Thank you, there's been tremendous cooperation." And what is so striking to me about reading that op-ed is Governor Hogan begins with this dramatic April 18th scene where South Korea delivered tests, but just the day prior, he said something entirely different. He, in fact, thanked the president for the progress we've seen in federal and state coordination in recent weeks and went on to praise testing capabilities. He said with regard to some of the top needs of states, including ventilators and testing capabilities. So 24 hours before this dramatic opening scene of his op-ed, he literally was praising the president of the United States for delivering on testing.
And how do you explain that President Trump is trailing his opponent by double digits both nationally and in battleground states, with majorities disapproving of his handling of race relations and the coronavirus response?
So that would be a question for the campaign when it comes to campaign polling. But what I would say is we believe this president has great approval in this country. His historic COVID response speaks for itself with delivering on ventilators and testing, leading the world in the amount of testing we've provided, therapeutics, the 13 vaccine candidates, the Moderna example that I pointed out to you. This president's response has been historic, and we believe his support in this country reflects that. But with pertaining to battleground polling or campaign-related polling, I'd refer you there. Yes.
Kayleigh, we've seen the